Impossible, impossible.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go, check!
They go play action with Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Harris is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their 2nd possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where did they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it.
Go sweet. Warrior 70. Trap 50, trap 50. Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got Thompson here, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32. Obviously well short of first down. He's up only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 11 now. Throwing is Hurts.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully cooked.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. On second and 9, Watson to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got his target, Harris.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The Patriots at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 16.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 score.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get it. I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. On first down, it's Watson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and
now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run with Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Hurts. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Ready? 19 right. 60.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now it's Watson. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Harris running straight ahead. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard 10 to the 7. 15 yards there for number 15.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now Watson. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts out to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now here's another carry for Harris. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing now, Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.